welcome back to another video. It is Tuesday evening, it's like 6:20. I am running on a pretty tight schedule tonight. I feel like such a state today. I feel like I've just been running around non-stop today. Like I did have a good chunk of work and like time period at my desk, but other than that, it's been very much go, 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 here, there, everywhere. And that's now not going to stop. And I know the next 2 days, I've also got quite a lot of calls and stuff booked in. I've got podcasts booked in for the next 2 days as well. Wednesdays are generally pretty busy days for me anyway, like a fairly early start. I had an early start today and I've got an early start Thursday. And basically, I've just got 3 days back to back that are really busy. And today's not quite gone to plan in terms of timings. So mildly stressed, but it's all fine. I just need to kind of crack on and get things done. So I'm going to keep the talking relatively short today. I am just kind of waiting for the heat to start to kick in. So I'll just give you guys a little bit of an update. It is less than 2 weeks until British Bench. So I compete on Sunday, the 1st of March. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of February, also Pancake Day. But I will not be indulging. I can't get my words out. I will not be indulging in any pancakes today because we have had to drop my calories. So my nutrition coach and I had my check-in yesterday, and we were going to basically keep my calories the same this week as they were last week, because last week I didn't really see much of a drop. I was 86.0 Sunday, and the target last week was to be below 86.2, so that was fine. But most of the week I'd been sitting kind of the same as I was the week before, which was like 86.2, 86.3. I had a little bit of a drop on Sunday. Monday, yesterday, I was 85.9. So we basically were like, okay, you're where you need to be. The goal for this week is to be 85.7 or less by Sunday. So that we're basically just cutting off acute cut, last minute, like gut cut. And then we've just, I've basically said I don't want to water load because water loading in the past has left me feeling really rough for like the entire week. I would much rather just gut cut and sauna hot bath the rest. So to get myself in the best position possible, we're aiming to get kind of 85.7 or less. So that's a nice, smooth, easy process for this comp. However, when we agreed yesterday to keep my calories the same as last week, that was with the condition of keeping a very close eye, just in case my body weight didn't really respond how we wanted it to. And this morning I woke up 86.4. And I'm sure my weight will kind of come back down again, but just to be safe, I spoke to my nutrition coach and was like, do you think maybe we should just take those calories down just so that we don't have any stress by the end of the week, and just to get ourselves ahead a little bit. So calories are now 1,800 or literally just under 1,800 most days, but we've come up with a deal of Wednesdays and Sundays I'm going to still have 2,000 and basically just have slightly higher carbs because they're my two SPD days, so I want that fuel for those sessions. They're the two sessions where I feel like when my calories were at their lowest, they were the two that I struggled the most with energy. So tomorrow and Sunday calories are a little bit higher, but the other thing I have to do, so I've not been able to walk as much as I was. So I was doing 12,000 steps a day, which like my weight was falling off when I was doing that. But my hamstring issue has been bad enough that I really can't keep doing 12,000 steps a day unless I'm literally just going on tons of tiny walks, which I don't have the time to do. I'm trying to actively not sit as much throughout the day, but you know, online coach, desk job, quite hard not to sit. I mean, I don't really like doing replies and stuff on my phone because I feel like I analyze videos a lot better on my computer, but depending on what the replies and stuff are, sometimes I will just kind of walk around the house and do them. But generally speaking, I have a desk job, so it's not easy to be on my feet all day. I have been doing more decorating and stuff around the house in my free time to stop me from just sitting on the sofa and like fully relaxing. But basically what I was going to say was, because I've not been able to get as many steps in, I am still doing 2 20-minute walks as a minimum every day with the dog. Well, I say 20 minutes, normally closer to 30, but like my hamstring is kind of getting worse again with that. I think the weather isn't obviously helping either. So basically what we've said is 8,000 steps a day is going to be kind of what I'm aiming to average this week. And then 3, possibly 4 30-minute cardio sessions just on the bike, zone 2. I was using the cross trainer previously, and I do usually love the cross trainer, but even that I'm feeling my hamstring on and energy is pretty low. So actually I'm just going to sit on the bike, chill out a little bit more. And I can also get work done and stuff while I'm doing that. So that is kind of the update. We have had to drop my calories. I'm not too stressed about it. Like, it's nearly here. My cravings and stuff are pretty high, but I know as the week goes on and comp gets closer and closer, as soon as I've got, like, I think we're going to do my next check-in on Monday, and then I'm going to go buy all my gut cut foods, and comp will basically be here. So I'm not stressing over it, and I know it will be fine. And actually 2 weeks today, I'm going to be going out for a nice meal with my boyfriend most likely, and actually just enjoying a nice meal for the first time since before the 5th of January. Like, I haven't gone out for dinner and stuff since the start, well, probably end of last year. So kind of looking forward to that. But also, I said to my coach, she asked me kind of how I'm feeling in general, and I was like, actually, do you know what? I'm feeling really good. All 3 lifts have been feeling strong. My leverages on squat feel miles better now that I'm lighter. And by doing this cut so early in the year, yes, it's been quite aggressive, quite drastic, but it has just set me up nicely for the rest of the year. Like, my goal this year is to sit in the weight class. I'm saying this like all the time in videos at the moment, but that was going to be a long-term, like really slow, steady deficit. Whereas having this really short deadline, because originally we were going to be doing the cut to the start of May for All England's and try and have me sitting at 84 for May and then maybe continue cutting a little bit after. Well, instead we've had to get there. Obviously I'm not sitting at 84 yet, but we've essentially had to really put our foot on the gas and get close enough to 84 by the end of Feb that I'm months ahead of where we would have been. So I am feeling really good, and I'm actually really grateful I did sign up for this comp. I won't lie, I've started to feel a bit nervous about the competition itself, but that's kind of normal. Realistically, looking at nominations, I have a pretty clear lead and I should be fine. But in my head, I think knowing I have to do this cut and it's going to be a hot bath on the day type thing, which I'm fine with, like it's never had a massive impact on my performance previously, like with squats being the first lift out, I don't usually feel much of an impact, maybe a slight one. But I've never benched first. And obviously with bench only comps, it's you weigh in, you rehydrate in the 2-hour window, which is actually realistically going to be about an hour's window, start warming up. And I don't know how my bench is going to feel when I've had that little time between weighing in and benching. I think I'll be fine. Like, well, I'm going to have to be fine. I'm just going to have to suck it up and get it done. And actually, I would imagine I'll feel better benching than I do squatting post-cut. Just because of like mentally sometimes, like especially with me being a big squatter, like how it can make me feel. But part of me is feeling a little bit nervous. I'm like, what if I don't win this? Like, that's going to really suck, especially when you look at nominations. Like, I almost feel more pressure rather than being ranked like second, third, fourth. Being ranked first, I feel a bit more pressure. But it's all going to be fine. We've got a game plan. I know what I'm doing. Body weight is on track. It's just shot up a little bit today. But I also haven't been sleeping that well either recently, so need to kind of get that sorted again. But all will be fine. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I do have to crack on. I'll show you guys what I end up doing. I've got 3-count triple, I think. I haven't actually checked the program. I believe it's a 3-count triple into a single, and then some last and back off. So I probably won't film because they're going to be pretty light.
There's nothing in this world more primal than my love for you. If you meet somebody else that's a rival, that much is true. Yeah, I know you said, baby, this is final, and I blame myself. All that's left of me now